Okay, all right. Now the time is 8:13. You have maximum 10 minutes. So you can start now.
Assalamualaikum and a very good morning to our lecturer, Madam Sharifah Fatin Atira. My name is Nur Hainisa binti Nur Shamsul Kamal.
And my name is Nur Farhana Marsha binti Madmirat.
So today we are excited to present our report on a topic that is reshaping the modern labour market, which is the growth of the gig economy in Malaysia. To set the stage, we have witnessed a rapid expansion of the gig economy lately, largely driven by the technological advancements like the rise of digital platforms and mobile applications. So this shift represents a significant departure from traditional 9 to 5 working hour to flexible working hour. Workers today are increasingly prioritizing their personal preferences like the ability to define their own working schedule rather than being tied with a fixed office routine. The purpose for our presentation is twofold. The first one is to illustrate the demographic distribution of the gig economy by age and gender to see who actually dominates this gig economy. And the second is to we aim to identify the primary factors that motivate people to join the gig economy, specifically by financial and flexibility factors. Before we begin, we need to understand what does it mean by the gig economy. So the gig economy is an ecosystem characterized by flexible and on-demand work arrangements, standing in stark contrast to traditional, which is the full-time employment. So if you look at the platforms we use every day, we can see this in action. It includes major platforms like Grab, Shopee Food, Foodpanda, along with many other specialized services. These platforms act as the bridge between customer and the worker, making work more accessible than ever before.
So, when we talk about why the gig economy is so big now, we have to look at what happened during COVID-19. After COVID-19 pandemic, many individuals who lost their job turned to digital platforms to secure the extra income. One of my neighbor used to do gig work after pandemic just to stay afloat while searching for more stable job. That's when I realized that this platform could actually support people when things get tough. But the reason this industry continued to grow even after the lockdown is because of us. As consumers, we have become very hooked on the convenience of getting food or shopping delivered with just a tap of button. As a student, I also see this situation every day on campus. Seeing riders constantly coming in and out of the campus prove that this isn't just a passing phase, but it is a huge part of how we live today. Moving on to the demographic breakdown, let's look at the profile of gig workers in Malaysia based on a survey of 1,500 individuals conducted by the Age Malaysia in 2025. For the gender distribution, the pie chart data clearly shows that 62% of the surveyed population are male, and in contrast, female workers make up the remaining 38% of the workforce.
If we analyze the data by age group, the findings are even more significant. The gig economy in Malaysia is overwhelmingly driven by the younger generation. The largest segment consists of individuals aged 25 to 34, representing 39% of the total. When you combine this with the younger demographic, we see that the vast majority of the workforce is under the age of 35. In contrast, those aged 45 and above represents the smallest portion of the population at only 12%. So this confirms that younger workers are the ones most actively embracing flexible work models, likely due to their familiarity with technology and a desire for non-traditional career path. Moving on to the second part of our analysis, we want to address why people are choosing this lifestyle. So this bar graph obtained from the My Digital website in 2024 outlines the primary motivations for gig workers. The data clearly shows that financial necessity is the leading driver. The highest ranked reason cited by 63% of respondents is the need to earn extra income. In the current economic climate, many Malaysians view gig work as a vital secondary source of revenue. However, it is not purely about the money. Following closely at 60% is the desire for flexibility in working time. So this highlights a major shift in worker values, which is people are willing to trade the stability of a traditional job for the freedom to manage their own time.
Okay, so looking at the bar graph, 27% of individuals also engage in gig work to kill time. These workers use gig platforms to stay productive and keep themselves busy during their free hours. And on the other hand, we have 3% of gig workers who are retired. For these individuals, gig works give them a reason to get out of the house and interact with the community while enjoying the total flexibility of the gig economy. In conclusion, the gig economy has become a vital pillar for the next generation, and for the government, it is essential to enhance social security protections to protect the long-term welfare of the gig worker. To wrap everything up, we can conclude that the gig economy is no longer just a trend, but a fundamental shift in how we work. By balancing the flexibility with stronger security, we can build a more sustainable future for all. That's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, you can stop the recording.